It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
I gotta get the bell working. Happy Monday, everyone. Of the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Doing a little different today. My partner is out and about fixing an errand with the postal service, post office. You know, when you move, you have to change your address, and not everything can be done online. So hopefully Freddie will be joining us before we get rocking and rolling. But if not, we got Girls Rule the World rolling today. It's all good though because Nathan's here, so showing his support. The Brooklyn Cafe Show is only one of the shows you see here produced at Amp Media Productions. You can check it out on the screen. We produce upwards of 20 streaming and real radio shows in conjunction with True Oldies Radio. So check out all the shows that we've got going on. And today, after the cafe, we've got Call Me Zena. Sally's already in tune with her guys, just getting ready to see what's going on for the week ahead and what messages she has for you. I'm excited, though. One of our new producers that came to us, Helen, I'm going to get this, Helga Ashtikov. She is one of our producers, and Helga is running for Mrs. International 2024. So take a look at this video.
Hey there, I'm Helga Astakov, proudly holding the title of the Mrs. Kazakhstan International 2024, and I'm excited to share my remarkable journey and platform with you.
I reside in the sunny paradise of Boca Raton, Florida, alongside my husband Alexandre and our two wonderful boys, Leo and Michael.
Alexandre is the proud owner of Beacon Light Barbershop and the Salon in Lighthouse Point, a thriving establishment renowned for its exceptional services and community engagement. Our marriage of 5 years has been a source of mutual growth and transformation, fueled by our unwavering love and support for each other. Family holds a special place in my heart. From a young age, I've held on to believe that achieving success would not only empower me, but also enable me to take care of my family. This drive has inspired me to pursue my dreams, leading me onto a journey of becoming Kazakhstan. Blessed with the parents who encouraged and stood by me, I ventured across Asia and Europe, studying abroad in London, UK, and exploring numerous states in the USA. Those experiences have enriched my understanding of different cultures and opportunities. A thirst for knowledge has always propelled me forward. Armed with a diploma in fine arts, I'm currently hunting my skills in TV and film production, embracing education as the cornerstone of the success. Joining the United States Army National Guard for 8 years marked a pivotal moment in my life, shaping me into a disciplined, goal-oriented individual with a newfound sense of purpose. Basic training instilled in me a profound appreciation for life's simple pleasures, away from the distractions of modern technology. Witnessing society's growing dependence on gadgets and cell phones inspired me to advocate for overcoming addiction and fostering mindfulness. Many individuals unknowingly fall into the trap of smartphone addiction. It is concerning to see children engrossed in the screen during meals, car rides, or stroller walks, as they may be at risk of adopting unhealthy habits. By raising awareness and sharing knowledge, we can break free from addiction's grip and cultivate healthier, more focused lifestyles. I'm honored to be a part of the Mrs. International 2024 journey, amplifying my voice to inspire positive change.
Woo! I am so excited that Helga is one of our new producers at Ant Media Productions and the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can find her here on Mondays and Tuesdays, and hopefully in her busy schedule we can get some more time with Helga, but come on down and meet her. It's really an interesting opportunity when we bring in new producers to see who meshes and who melds with each other. And I always tell them it's not really if you get along with me and Freddie, you have to get along with each other. And Helga has just been a spectacular force, a new force in unifying and bringing people together. And we've had other producers who have run for other pageants, but we have never had a Mrs. International 2024. And this summer, the competition is going to be in Kingsport, Tennessee in July. It's about making a difference. And you know, in our studio, it's all about making a positive difference. So she's in line with everything that we do. But it's to promote today's married women, their accomplishments and their commitment to family and marriage. She advocates against cell phone and gadget addiction, emphasizing the importance of living a balanced life in a digital world. And I can't think of a platform that is any now in this day and age. I can't even imagine what it's like to be raising kids right now with the digital age that it's in. And here she is right in the middle of it with 2 young kids. And growing up, technology is only going to get more and more intricate and more addicting because you find people at all ages can't seem to get off their gadgets and their cell phones. And what not only does it do to our mindset and our attention span, what it's doing to society, that we don't even connect with people. We don't talk to people. The conversations aren't happening. All everyone does is text, and that leads to misinterpretation and miscommunication. So I am honored to have Helga as part of our studio and one of our producers that brings positive content forward to you. Helga is going to be joining us on Monday in Crown and Sash, talking about her platform in person. So this is just a preliminary to introduce Helga to you. More to come on this as well. So happy Monday, everyone. Wow, what an intro that was. I'm so excited. We've got Veronica Green joining us today, a Veggie Vero. I think we're making some dream cream, so dreamy, healthy ice cream with some frozen bananas, which is always so much fun. And our in-house psychic, Sally Bernard, joining us. So we'll see what the guides and the guardians have to say as we roll into Monday. I cannot believe it's the end of April. We're going into May already. I don't even know where time is going. It certainly flies. It's a beautiful day in South Florida. So join us after this commercial break. Let's see what we've got cooking, pun intended, on the other side. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties. Open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
Looking for art to add to your collection? Well, look no further. Here at Ant Media Studios, we house tons of art, ranging from abstract paintings to realistic portraits. Come on in and find the art that fits your home. Any and all art is up for sale, so pick yours up today. Stop by at 2400 Northwest 2nd Avenue, Boca Raton, Florida 33431. See you there!
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty rich and pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Have you filed for disability benefits but were denied by the Social Security Administration? Or do you need to apply for benefits and are overwhelmed with paperwork? Are you between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury? Thousands of hardworking Americans are in your situation. They file for disability benefits every month and are unnecessarily denied their much-needed benefit check. Call now for a no-obligation, free evaluation. We can help you nearly double your chances of approval and get your benefit checks faster. We understand the physical, emotional, and financial impact and will share our insider expertise. There is a time limit to apply. We're here to help you get your disability claim filed and paid as soon as possible. Please, time is limited. So, if you are between the ages of 50 to 63 and can no longer work because of an illness or injury, call right now and let us help you file your disability claim with the Social Security Administration.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome back. I'm excited to get our cooking and some Monday healthy food. I think it goes into mindset and everything that we do on Monday. If we plan our week right and we just don't indulge starting off in the week, we'll probably have a better mindset going forward to stay healthy and be mindful of the things that we actually eat. For me, being Passover this week, it's always a good way to cut my carbs back without choice. And you know what, if you don't think you can have it, you kind of don't miss it. And next thing you know, it's a day or two. Now I'm going a week and I really don't even miss the bread or the donuts or the cookies. Whereas before I thought, tomorrow I'll start. So now I'm going into, what is it, Sally, day 7 already? I think tomorrow is day 8. And I got to tell you, I'm not missing it. But I know as soon as I have that sugar or that donut again, your taste buds go right back into it. So I'm excited that we've got Veronica Green, the creator and founder of Veggie Vero, and also an amazing asset to the Delray Children's Garden, joining us today. I think we're making some healthy vegan ice cream.
That's right, yes. We're making, I like to call it nice cream. It's all plant-based, and the base of it is actually frozen banana and some oat milk. It is delicious, and it is sweet, but there's no added sugar. It's just natural sugar from the bananas. So it might get your taste buds stirring, get a little sweet tooth going on, Dawn. I don't know if you've been missing the sweets, but this is a sweet, but it's a healthy sweet. There's no added sugars. It's all just natural sugar. So I make this all the time at home. It's so easy.
In the healthy sweets that without added sugars, they're okay, right? Fructose, and I know fruit and all those sugars, fructose still converts to sugar in your body. But it seems it's the added processed sugar that just changes the cravings, right? The processed chips and things.
Yeah, it's really not the same thing. The added processed sugar, like it really does process differently in your body. It's sugar that's from fruit. It's of nature. It's nature's candy. It is very different. Like you can't compare eating a banana to eating a Snickers bar. You just can't. It's definitely, I'm all for the healthy natural sugar that Mother Nature gives us in moderation.
Of course.
In moderation, of course.
Kind of like getting your taste buds ready for something new. And I love that you're teaching kids in the garden and through all of your books to choose healthy sweets. Because I know you can always get into the chocolates and all of that. But to actually have a base with something healthy and reach for the fruit or reach for I know even the plant, you had that peanut butter plant you showed us in the garden.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet flavor, sweetish, not
Absolutely.
Swedish flavor.
Yeah, nature gives us so much sweet, so many things that are sweet. And when you kind of train your taste buds to appreciate those things that Mother Earth gives us that are sweet, you sort of don't really, at least I don't really miss any of that processed stuff. I start to look at it as it's just so like chemically, like it's not even, I don't even want to put it in my body anymore. I have no cravings for the candy and the processed stuff. I go nuts when I see our peanut butter fruit tree fruiting at the garden. I'm like, the candy is coming. This is the candy I want.
What are our ingredients for today?
Okay, so today we are going to be using frozen banana as our base. Let me put my gloves on. We also have a little bit of sun butter. If you're making this along at home, you can use any type of nut butter. Peanut butter works fine. I'm actually going to make this into a chocolate ice cream, a chocolate ice cream. So the way that we're going to get the chocolate and have it still be healthy is by using raw cacao powder, which is cacao straight from the pod, which is where chocolate comes from. It's from a cacao fruit. And there's no added ingredients. It's just the cacao powder. So that's going to give it the chocolatiness. And chocolate, if you've ever tasted cacao just raw without any added sugar, it's actually bitter. It's not sweet at all. So the sweetness is going to come from the bananas. So we have frozen bananas, we have our sun butter, we have our cacao, and then I have a few toppings like strawberry and chia seeds and granola, which are all optional, just little toppings for afterwards. But the actual ice cream itself is so simple. It's just the banana, the cacao, and the sun butter. And and also oat milk. You can use any milk that you'd like, but I'm using oat milk because it is nut-free in case we have anyone with nut allergies here. It's just made from water and oats. But,
I get so excited over these healthy choices. Is that so? I know Freddie would say, like, what is wrong with you? But I am so excited that we actually have so much great produce, so many great options that we can choose to put in our bodies and still taste delicious.
Absolutely. Oh, you would never know the difference between using dairy milk versus oat milk. When you put it in a blender with all of this deliciousness, you can't tell the difference at all, and it really is better for your body.
Is that considered lactose-free?
It is, absolutely, yeah.
Wow. All right, let's get cooking.
All right. So I have my blender. We're going to, let me turn it on. And I'm going to start with adding my frozen bananas. The quantities obviously are going to vary just depending on how much you're trying to make, how many people you're trying to feed. So I'm just going to eyeball it here. And these bananas have been out of the freezer for several minutes, which is actually preferred. You don't want them too rock hard. You want them to just defrost a little bit, like 5 minutes. And by the way, if your bananas are going bad at home, absolutely throw them in the freezer. Always have frozen bananas on hand. All right, I think that should be enough. All right, so we're starting with that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the oat milk. Now the milk, you don't want to add too much, because if you add too much liquid, then you're going to end up with a smoothie instead of an ice cream. So you want to really just keep the ratio pretty minimal. Okay, you can always add more. Can't take it out once it's in there, so I'm going to add a little bit at a time. And then lastly, I'm going to add in some of our cacao powder. If you are looking for cacao powder at the store, just make sure that you get a brand that is pure, organic, and there's no added ingredients. There shouldn't be any sugar. It's just raw cacao powder. And again, it's not sweet. It's actually bitter. The sweetness is going to come from the bananas.
And cacao powder is different than cocoa powder, right? The big name cocoa powder that is sweeter is not cacao.
Well, it has cacao in it, like the Hershey's brands and stuff like that.
The same way, right? So when you read
Yes,
the ingredients,
it has cacao in it, so there is a little health benefit there. But a lot of those brands, they add in sugars and all types of processed sweeteners and different things, which you don't want. If you put a spoon in one of those and just eat it straight out of the thing, it's sweet. You can taste it. If you were to eat this, you probably wouldn't like it. It's actually very bitter. There's no sugar or anything added. It's just the raw cacao. And cacao is full of antioxidants. It's very healthy. Okay, so that's it. 3 ingredients.
That's it?
Right? Cacao, banana, the oat milk, and am I missing anything? Is that all I did?
Wow.
Cacao, banana, and oat milk. Yes, 3 ingredients. The rest of these ingredients here are just toppings. Ah, I knew I was missing something. The sun butter. This is optional. I like it because I love
sun butter.
Yeah, I've always been a fan of the kind of peanut butter and chocolate combination. Sun butter is a nut-free option for anybody who has a nut allergy. It's just made from sunflower seeds.
Like I can eat it just like that out of the jar like peanut butter.
Totally.
And
this is going to add a bunch of protein also, and it's for flavor, but it's also for health.
Look how good that looks, Freddie.
I'm adding 2 big spoonfuls, and then I think that should be enough. All right. 4 ingredients. Easy enough. Let's see.
I know. Look at the size of that blender.
I know. This is a really big blender. All right. Let's hope it's ice cream and not smoothie. Let's see.
Is that an ice cream blend?
We're checking to see if it's ice cream or a smoothie. It depends how frozen the bananas were.
Yeah, I think it's more on the ice cream side. I'm happy about that.
I love that.
I'm gonna push it all down a little bit and give it one more stir. It doesn't always get blended up all the way, so sometimes it takes several stirs. Yeah, if you add too much milk, then you get a smoothie, which is also delicious, but I was really trying to get an ice cream.
Because on smoothies, people would drink that entire thing and be getting all the sugar from the bananas, right? Ice cream, I think it's a little more in moderation for the amount of bananas.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, and I wouldn't be typically even making this much, like if I was making it at home. I was just trying to feed everyone here in the studio.
Is that a regular blender, they want to know?
It's Yeah, this is called the Ninja. I like it. It's it works really well.
I thought you made that up.
I did make it up. I said it's a super ninja blender.
Yeah,
And then
really?
you said,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
a ninja blender.
It is. It's called the Ninja. That's the brand of it. I really like it. It's it actually came with all of these different attachments. So this is like the perfect size for making the ice cream, but it also comes with the smaller like bullet size.
Oh,
that
nice.
just comes right on here if you're trying to make like just for one person smoothie type thing. And then it comes with several different shapes. I love it. It works great. Okay, let's see. This is looking really good. I'm excited.
Sally, you like chocolate ice cream?
Yeah, I love chocolate.
She loves chocolate, and I have to say, I usually keep it in here. I haven't had it in about a week, so she'll get her chocolate.
Definitely meant to be eating ice cream because I was saying I watched the whole program yesterday on the History Station, how ice cream came about.
Really?
Yeah. And I come in here and we're making ice cream.
She made it.
Yeah.
She made it. That's the history.
But it
of
wasn't
ice
as
cream.
healthy as this. It started in the 1909.
So I'm going to, before I actually dish it out, I would like to cut up a few little toppings. What do you guys like? I have strawberries, I have granola, a little bit of coconut shreds. Does that sound good to everybody?
It all sounds great.
Perfect.
Good.
And look how she makes it look so easy and beautiful.
All right, so I'm chopping up a few organic strawberries.
Organic strawberry.
What's your favorite ice cream? If you could eat any ice cream, forget all the other adulting issues that we have. If you could just eat your favorite.
Chocolate.
Plain chocolate?
Well, I
Topping
don't
or
know
no
what-
topping?
Every topping you can think of.
Fudge?
Yeah.
Marshmallow?
Nah, not so much marshmallow. Everything else, M&M candy, everything that I'm not supposed to eat.
Nuts? Coconut?
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it.
Sally, what's your favorite topping?
Actually, I would say vanilla. I like chocolate too.
You love. I like the way she says chocolate.
You ever see when they swirl the
Chocolate.
chocolate and the vanilla
With vanilla,
together?
yeah.
What's
You
your
can make the same recipe with strawberry if you like strawberry ice cream. You take the frozen bananas and instead of doing the cacao, you just add the strawberries.
I used to like mint. Can you put mint in?
Oh, I like mint. Yeah, I love mint ice cream.
You could probably put either a mint leaf or the mint extract in it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Easy. Sally, you take these recipes and cook when you go home?
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of cooking recently.
If you wanted to make peanut butter ice cream, do you remove the banana? Add more of that?
Well, the banana is what makes it sweet. I didn't add any sweetener other than the banana. So you
So
have
the banana goes.
the banana is the base of it though, because without the banana, you would just have the liquid milk. You would have the peanut butter. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be an ice cream. The banana is what makes it thick and creamy. You need that. I don't know what else could replace it. Maybe because you're saying because you don't like to do banana.
Because I can't eat banana.
Because you can't eat banana. Maybe if you froze a different fruit, you need a source
That's
of.
what I was going to ask you. What if I froze blueberries?
Yeah.
You could do it with probably the non-fat Greek yogurt. You could do that with peanut butter.
Yes.
And this way you don't have the no sugar, you have
You're
the
gonna
protein
freeze
from
the
the,
yogurt?
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You have the protein from the yogurt, and then you do the peanut butter, the nut butter in it. And this way you don't have the banana sugar. But
It
the
might not be quite
sugar-free-
as thick as this if you do it that way because the yogurt is, again, the bananas were frozen, so they give it that like thick like ice cream, that you can scoop it. If you're using yogurt instead of the frozen bananas, it's going to be a little more drippy. Probably still tastes good, but the consistency would be different. You know what I mean?
But if I freeze any kind of fruit minus banana, do you think it'll stay consistent?
Yeah, you just need a base to add
you
to
just
it.
need a base. So yeah, I mean, it should work. It's a good science experiment.
We should try. We'll do some yogurt and some berries and see how that turns out. Because I know the bananas have a lot of sugar in it for you.
Yeah.
But I've seen
the
these snacks where
blueberries.
you
so you're
take
saying
like,
the yogurt and then the frozen blueberries.
Right,
I missed
that's what
that
I'm
part.
thinking.
So that could maybe work, yeah.
and then I've seen it where they make pops and then you dip it in chocolate like on these
Oh
reels.
my God, that's exactly what I
Like
was
you take
watching
the
yesterday.
fruit, you put the yogurt on it, freeze it like as a pop, but put the stick in it, and then dip it.
Well, when I was growing up, Mr. Softy had a dish of vanilla ice cream with sprinkles and all that. And it sold it with a Hershey's bar. So you used to use the Hershey's bar.
Oh my gosh,
as
can you
a spoon.
imagine?
That's why I'm a diabetic today.
Do you know why they call it a popsicle? I know from my program yesterday I was watching.
Right.
Because the father of a child was making it and invented it, and they called Hi Pop, let's do that. And it was called Pop after the inventor.
Wow.
Popsicle.
Do you know in New York City, they didn't know what to do with the center of a toilet roll. You know the toilet roll? The cardboard?
Yeah.
So they painted them and they put a popsicle through them.
Oh, wow.
Do you know that?
There's those push
So
pops.
they could hold
Push
it, yeah.
pops.
I learned a lot yesterday, but I didn't show you that. And here we are watching ice cream again.
Now we're going to do every frozen
Everybody
fruit.
is good with coconut little shreds.
Coconut shreds?
And also a little bit of strawberry and granola.
They're all
Yes,
saying
I have
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how many people we have to feed, but I made enough for 5.
Put it all in there. It's all good.
All right.
It makes for a super duper ice cream. Cooper.
So, you can do so many great things with healthy food choices. It's just a matter of finding the right base and making the right
Absolutely.
choices.
Yeah, yeah. And people, there's such like a misconception that eating healthy, especially being vegan, people ask me all the time, like, what do you eat? Like, they think I eat salads all day. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, there's so much to eat. There's so much to eat.
Vegan, I found out when I was eating vegan that the meats in the diet slow you down. They slush you out. And when I stopped eating meats and I went to the vegan plant-based, I found that my energy levels went up tremendously. It was just back in the day, it was more difficult to get vegan food than it is now. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, meat is tough on the body to digest. They've done studies where they have found like years old pieces of meat undigested still in corpses, in bodies. Like when they do the autopsies, they find the meat still inside of them. It's like, it's really,
You can't
I don't
dispose
know.
of it.
Imagine how hard your body is working to try to process that, to try to get it out. Okay, I'm happy with this. Oh, the granola. This is looking so pretty. It's very pretty too, that's the other thing.
It's all about presentation.
And
right?
color too. Color has something to do with it.
It's true, because you can open up a container of yogurt or stand at the counter and eat a scoop of some butter. But when you have the presentation like that, it just makes it look like this fancy, delicious, something fun to
Absolutely.
eat.
It's like so much fun to eat when
You
it
wanna
looks
eat
pretty.
it makes the presentation, the whole thing behind presentation is you want to get at it.
Right, imagine putting out for your grandkids or your kids, you've got strawberries and blueberries and granola and all healthy things, but they can choose anything. Any of these choices are good choices for them.
Yeah.
And you skip the candies, but for them, it's just eating the rainbow and the colors. They'd be so happy just to put all of this together. It'd be so much fun. That looks incredible.
Let's see.
Wow. Nathan, you want to come out and get some ice cream? Or Jay? Yeah.
Why don't we take a spot?
All right, let's take a commercial break, get some ice cream going for everybody, more to come. Where do they find the recipes?
So I'm working on my next cookbook, but for now, a lot of these recipes are, if you catch me at the Delray Beach Children's Garden, I'm making them in person. I teach workshops almost every Saturday. I've been teaching workshops there. Of course, you can always tune into the Brooklyn Cafe Show and scroll through the old videos and stuff to see the things that I've made on here. I have some of them on my own website as well, veggievero.com. So I'm working on streamlining it all, though. I'd like to have it all in one place. I got to come up with another cookbook. People are asking me.
I know, because they're all amazing.
It's in demand.
All right, we're going to eat.
Yes, thank you.
More to
yes.
come on the other side of this break. We'll let you try some as well. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last. Do you suffer from neuropathy? Maybe you do, and you don't even know it. Do you have numbness, pain, burning, or tingling in your hands and feet? Muscle weakness, loss of balance, muscle twitching? Are you not sleeping? Does it feel like pins and needles in your hands and feet? Maybe you don't even have any feeling at all. These symptoms can make life unbearable, but there is help at the Lighthouse Medical Center. Call 754-222-6642 for a no-charge consultation and say goodbye to your neuropathy symptoms. That is 754-222-6642, or visit us online at lighthousemedicalcenter.com.
Do you have diabetes? If you have insurance, you may qualify for a new continuous glucose monitor. With a CGM, you can continuously track your levels and trends, spend more time in range, significantly lower your A1C, and share important data with loved ones and caregivers. Most importantly, a CGM eliminates the one thing most people with diabetes hate: painful finger sticks. Take charge of your health. Order your new continuous glucose monitor today. If you use insulin and have seen your diabetes care provider within the last 6 months, you may qualify for a CGM today. We'll do all the insurance paperwork and deliver your new CGM at little or no out-of-pocket cost to you. Medicare and most insurances cover continuous glucose monitors, so don't wait. Have your insurance handy and call the CGM Health Hotline now.
Welcome to the Chocolate Spectrum, nestled in the heart of Jupiter, Florida, where every sweet indulgence tells a story of hope. Founded by Valerie Herskowitz for her son Blake, who is on the autism spectrum, the family-owned Artisan Chocolate Company has been spreading joy since 2013. Here, individuals with autism and other developmental disabilities are empowered with training and employment opportunities, which not only give them purpose, but also teach valuable skills. Support a greater cause with your exquisite treat by shopping in-store or online at shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, with shipping nationwide all year round, or call at 561-277-9886. The Chocolate Spectrum, where every bite makes a difference.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Melody, I hear that haunting melody. It's in my every reverie. It says we'll never part. Can't you see that we can spend eternity? No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory.
stay with me? Won't you stay with me? No one else could fill my life with ecstasy. No one else, it seems, could make me care. What is left is just a memory that's so empty and so unfair. Melody, I'll write another melody, and this time from the start you'll see I'll write it from the heart, and words that say, come to me, words that say, come to me, come to me, stay with me. Won't you stay with me? Stay with me.
Sung.
Is it a word?
Out of my vocabulary.
Is sung a word? It is?
S-U-N-G.
S-U-N-G? Like I sang a song.
I
Sung
sang.
by? You sung?
S-U-N-G?
S-U-N-G?
I think so. I'm the worst speller.
Yes?
That does make
Then
sense.
why are we asking you?
Well, because I kind of remember sung.
Veronica says yes.
S-U-N-G.
Jalen is our spell checker, so she says yes. So if
Yes,
Jay says yes.
It's a past tense.
It's a past
sing.
tense of sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
Monday's
right.
grammar.
This portion
Grammar.
of the show brought to you by Monday's Grammar. Get your JC tickets. It's available at events.amp2.tv. We'd love to see you there. Get a Mother's Day gift because it's 2 days after. Get something for Mom. Bring her in. We're going to hold up a glass of champagne. Do something special for Mom. VIPs are $23 and regular general seating is $18. So we hope to see you May 14th.
So this, as we're getting ready for Mother's Day, I ordered my chocolate for Mother's Day from the Chocolate Spectrum. So I went online, shop.thechocolatespectrum.com, put in your Mother's Day orders. I actually, maybe Chelsea's not watching, I sent something to her for her birthday as well. All the employees are on the autism spectrum, and all the money that goes into the Chocolate Spectrum goes back to keeping job security for all of these employees. It gives them a sense of purpose and identity, job skills, communication, socialization, everything that you could possibly think of. And all these young adults, they hand make every single piece of chocolate, every truffle, you name it, they do it. There's chocolate hearts, there's truffles, there's bars that say Mom, any occasion, and they pack and ship it. I think it's like a 2-day delivery, flat fee, and they send it right out to you. So check it out, get your chocolate just in time for birthdays or for Mother's Day. It was a whole lot of fun to go on and shop.
And if you're diabetic and you put in your order early enough, they can make accommodations, but you have to let them know you need chocolate sugar-free. So just let them know.
So they're up in Jupiter, Florida, if you're in the area, or if you know anyone, a young adult that is on the autism spectrum, and you're looking to find a place for them to really hone some job skills and some communication and socialization activities, check it out, because Valerie Herskowitz has done an amazing job working with these young adults. Pretty exciting.
So good stuff.
All good stuff. And that ice cream, the dream, nice cream, the nice cream. Oh my gosh, delicious, and it's gone. We all ate it, got rid of the evidence, but it's all healthy. Sally,
I'm
loved?
glad you liked
I
it.
loved it, absolutely, but no more.
That's
It
the
was great.
first time in 12 years I've ever seen Dawn eat a bowl of anything.
'Cause I
in
could eat it,
1.3
right?
seconds.
Go
Really?
on.
Well, it's. I mean, listen, it's sweet. I know that's why you can't have any more because it's
Yeah,
kind of sweet overload, right? But it's so delicious, and really, it's kind of guilt-free. I mean, I don't feel bad after eating it. You don't have that same kind of like. I don't know about you, but after I eat a regular bowl of ice cream, even if it's vegan ice cream, I just feel like a
what
little
did I
bit.
just
My
say?
stomach kind of hurts. It's too much. Not after this.
How many bananas did you put in? Do you even know?
So they were already pretty much quartered. So I want to say it was probably 2 whole frozen bananas.
And that served 6 people, so you're not even eating an entire banana. That
That's
was
true.
like,
Absolutely,
a
that's
third
true.
of a banana, which
Yeah.
is nothing.
So you had
how
mentioned
my
about
brain works.
bananas. I had just thrown some I buy bananas, and then if I don't finish the whole one, I just don't. I buy them and then I don't eat them sometimes. But
once
you can
they
put
start to turn brown, and,
Right.
and once they're really beyond the point where you wouldn't use them anymore, that's
Right.
actually when they're the best
Really?
for making ice
I
cream.
always thought it was the other way
because-
around.
No,
That's good to
well,
know.
for making the ice cream, that's when it's
Right.
the best because that's when they're the sweetest. The more
So you put it
sugars are
in the
formed
freezer
inside.
and then just take it. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
How long do you leave a banana if that's short in the freezer?
Say that again?
How long do you leave the banana in the freezer and then you take it out to use it?
I mean, it's just got to be frozen. It could be overnight or a couple hours, however long it takes to freeze.
See,
But you
that's-
could leave it in there as long as you'd like. I mean, you don't have to use it right
It
away.
ain't gonna go bad in there,
Right,
right?
exactly.
Sally, you could take all these bananas you're throwing away, put them in the freezer. You could be.
But they're in the garbage disposal right now.
Yeah, but you could be an ice cream factory. Can you imagine all the
absolutely-
ice cream you
I'm
can
getting
make?
messages. Having watched that hour program yesterday on the History Station, I come in here. I've got to do something about ice cream for sure.
So now you can make bowls and bowls of ice cream.
I
'Cause you have the
can.
secret
I
ingredient.
can.
Totally so
That's
much
hilarious.
fun. It's a lot of good stuff.
You're gonna do that?
Thinking about it for sure. Now I know what to do with my bananas.
And if you're not like in the mood for a chocolatey flavor, you can also, like I had mentioned before, you can use strawberry. The bananas are the base, but you can
Blueberries.
put blueberries. You
Blueberry.
can make a beautiful purple ice cream out of the blueberries.
Even
Now, do they-
raspberries, right?
Anything, yeah.
The other fruits have to be frozen if you add it to the banana mix?
They don't, but it actually wouldn't hurt if they were. It would make it more ice cream-ish.
That's a really good idea because you keep fruit, especially raspberries or something like they go.
Oh my gosh,
funny.
they
You've
go
got to
bad so
eat them within a
fast.
day.
It's hard,
So
I
you
know.
can put them in the freezer, and then you can put them in this.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing! I really learned something the last 2 days.
Look at that, you know how to cook now. Ice cream.
That's the extent of it.
And they of course have ice cream makers, which is a whole other device. I'm just using a blend, like a blender.
Okay.
But you really don't. In my opinion, you don't really need to. You don't need to invest in an ice cream maker.
Right.
You could see that this clearly does the same
Right.
thing.
Now, will a blender work if you don't have a super ninja? Would a blender work at the same thing?
Yeah.
I don't think they have an ice cream setting. What do you put it on though?
I think all the new blenders have like ice cream smoothie settings. And
Yeah, just
soup
like as if
settings.
you were making a smoothie, but
A
it comes
smoothie.
out thicker than a smoothie because you're not adding as much liquid.
And how much milk did you add?
Very little bit. So I was saying that the ratio has to be, it's definitely more solids and not a lot of liquid. It depends how many people you're trying to serve, but like if you were gonna just be making a cup for yourself only, just one person, I would say do maybe half a banana frozen, right? And I would say, I wanna say like maybe two or 3 tablespoons of the liquid.
That's it?
And then you can add more, maybe like 3 tablespoons of the
Yeah, you
liquid,
just
and then you
added
can
a few
add more
little
if you need it.
splashes.
But I would start with like 3 tablespoons. Yeah.
Wow. And she used coconut milk?
She used
I
oat
used
milk.
oat milk,
Oat
yeah,
milk.
but coconut milk would be good too.
I get lactose free, so it's, yeah.
Any kind of milk. It's
Look
just
how
the
many
way to go.
choices there are.
It's amazing. I was thinking that the other day.
Right?
It's
Don't
exploded,
just like the
right?
idea of ice cream. You put ice cream together, it doesn't matter what you put in there. That's what you
Totally.
like.
Totally. And that ice cream was delicious. You know, this morning we talked about what your last meal would be. If you knew it was your last meal, I think mine would be pancakes and ice cream. True.
Wow.
Together?
Probably together.
Ice cream on
because-
top of the pancake?
Yeah, why not? Right?
Love it.
You
I would
dunk
say
your pancakes in ice cream?
I haven't, but I thought, why not? It's kind of just like a frozen whipped cream, which you never do because it's a total guilty pleasure. But that's what I think my last meal, that were it.
Now, how much sugar does this particular piece have besides the bananas? Any sugars, anything?
There is no sugar other than the bananas.
Just the bananas,
It was
right?
just the bananas, yeah.
It's an interesting concept, Okimo Sally.
Right? I'm glad you came to join us for the end of that segment.
It has intrigued me. I want to find out 1 banana, 2 bananas. Because it's true, you're breaking it down. So 3 bananas, you're not eating 3 bananas.
Right. Exactly. It's not even 2 bananas fed 6 people.
Right, so
I
you'll be
can't
lucky
believe
to
I
have 1
just
banana.
threw 3 bananas away last night. I put them down the garbage disposal. Well, that's okay. Now
Okay, stop doing that. Stop throwing things away. You know she's here. Bring your frozen
Yeah, but I
banana.
didn't think I was going to see another show on ice cream about bananas. Otherwise, I would have kept them.
Okay,
They were
now
black.
going forward, you know
Bananas
now,
and
going forward.
chocolate.
They
She
were
makes it all
really,
sound
even
so
though they're black,
beautiful.
the
Bananas
skin
and
out- well,
chocolate?
actually, it's the skin that goes funny. I noticed the banana itself inside wasn't that
Sally,
bad.
you don't eat the skin. You eat the
No, I
inside.
know, but I threw them away because...
Because then they get bruised inside and
Okay.
they're kind of sweet and mushy, so
Yes,
it's perfect to
yeah,
freeze them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then those are the ones that taste the best for
Yeah.
this.
Well, I know what I'm going to be eating for the next few days.
You could also add in a date, 1 date,
Oh,
or even half a
that's
date.
an idea, yeah.
It will make dates are sweet. It will make
I
it
love dates,
sweeter, but it will give it like a caramelly kind of flavor.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You're coming out with another cookbook.
I'm trying to. I'm working on like 2 different books at the same time, so yeah, it's a process. But I hope to come out with another children's cookbook. Sally has been telling me it should be also for adults as well.
I didn't know that. But,
That's funny because Sally wants to learn how to cook your
Yeah,
secret
exactly.
ingredient.
Well,
a little
adults
late
can
in
use
the
the
day.
children's cookbooks. It's not like adults can't use them. They're for children because they're illustrated. They have pictures of Veggie Vero and her characters, her sidekicks making the meals. So
Right.
they're tailored to kids, but absolutely adults can use
yeah,
them.
that's the message that I got,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
All right, so you're getting messages for Veronica, Sally.
Well, the book, basically, absolutely. And pursue what you're doing with the eye. I know this is really fantastic, and I'm feeling that I should tell you that because I feel that you should do more with it.
Thank you.
There are many people that would love that. I watch Shark Tank every night, so I'm not saying Shark Tank, but I believe that you really should do something with what you just made.
The demand is clearly there. Every time I do my workshops at the Children's Garden, they
Right.
sell out. I mean,
Right.
people are looking to have healthier alternatives for their kids. I just got a review the other day from the workshop that I did this past weekend. We made stuffed bell peppers with the kids. And this review was so beautiful. The woman said, my son wouldn't even touch a pepper. All these ingredients that we used, even for the stuffing, like he wouldn't have ever touched these things. But because it was presented in this way and because he, participated in making it, he ate it up. And that's what it's all about. I mean, that's the best review you can give me.
What'd you stuff them with?
So we used like a hummus as the base, black beans, corn, a little bit of quinoa, and lime.
Wow.
Squeeze the lime on. You mix it all up. It tastes like a taco inside of a pepper. Really good.
How
It
cool
all
is that?
starts with babies. It's how my daughter was very, very big on food and healthy food. And my grandson actually was a vegetarian. Even when he was 3 years old, he said he would never eat anything that had eyes.
Wow. Wow. How compassionate.
So
I love
I
that.
believe that it's very much how you teach your children from the very start, right?
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, there's this saying, I don't know, maybe it's just like in the vegan community, but if you give a baby a little piggy in his crib, if you put a piggy in front of a baby and an apple, which one is he going to eat and which one is he going to play with? He's going to play with the piggy, he's going to eat the apple.
Right.
It's very innate.
It's a mindset.
It's very innate for humans to go after plant-based foods for consumption and to be compassionate towards living sentient beings. But in time, depending on, parenting or whatever is going on in your household, all of those innate qualities start to shift and turn, and the way that we look at living animals changes. We start to see certain ones as being here for us,
Right.
instead of with us.
But what happened with she used to send them off to school, my granddaughter too, with fruit for lunch. But of course, everybody said, "What in the world is that?" So eventually, he said, "Why am I only getting fruit?"
Yeah.
But I think now, this was a while back, more people are accepting that this is a healthy way of living.
I certainly hope so. I mean, most of the people who take my classes, my cooking classes with their kids, they're not actually vegan. They're just people who are looking to have expose their children to healthier options and have them understand where their food comes from. Because that's another part of the workshops that I do is we don't just dive in right away to the cooking part. We first do a whole segment about where the ingredients came from, how did they grow from the ground. So like for that bell pepper class, before we actually did the cooking, they dissected a pepper, they harvested the seeds out of it, they planted it in a pot to take home and grow their own pepper plants. So they really make that connection between the food that they're eating and where it's coming from.
What a great program you put together. That's incredible.
Thank you.
And how much are the programs?
$30 per child.
And it's got to be an hour, at least an hour.
2 hours
Wow.
usually, yeah, 2 hours. So we do a segment on where the food grows, and then we do the cooking, and then there's like kind of open play time in the garden in between, and then we do a circle closing time song at the end.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
Lot
this
of good
weekend, this Saturday, by the way, is my next one at the garden, and we're making chia seed pudding. So we're going to learn all about chia seeds and how they grow, what they grow into, where they come from, nutritional benefits of chia seeds, and then we're going to make a pudding out of it.
And now there's so many seeds out there. I'm glad you brought that. There's chia seeds, there's flax seeds, there's all different things. Do you have to like grind them before you put them in something? Or you can just use it? I know people put chia seeds on everything.
Yeah, no, I mean for chia seeds, it depends on the seed, but like the chia seeds you can just eat totally raw. These are actually chia seeds. I happen to bring some in case anybody wanted them as a topping. You can eat them raw. They really don't have any flavor, but they're super powerhouse of nutrition. They're actually a complete protein. So they have all of the 9 essential amino acids that our bodies don't make on their own. They're really, really, really healthy. And you don't have to do anything to them. You can just sprinkle them on your salads or in your smoothies just the way they are. But to make the pudding, you want to soak them first. When they soak in some type of liquid, in this case I would use like a coconut milk or oat milk, when they soak they expand and they become almost like gelatin-like. And then you can use a little bit of maple or whatever type of sweetener you'd like, because it's not going to have any flavor really. You sweeten it up a little bit and you just make a pudding out of it. And what I'm planning to do, hopefully, is I'm going to try to find some butterfly pea vine powder. Are you familiar with that?
Butterfly pea vine bat.
I got some in the back.
That.
I just got some in the back, butterfly pea vine.
I had a martini with that last week, and I thought of you.
Yes,
it's got to be healthy. It was purple. It was beautiful. It's beautiful vodka martini up at the beach.
Oh, I love me some butterfly pea vine. It's so good. So if you take the powder, which is actually just the flour, the butterfly pea flour, grind it up into a powder, and you put it into the chia seed pudding, it becomes purple. It's so pretty.
I had this beautiful purple martini with this.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
How long do you soak the seeds in milk?
I do it overnight.
And they come out like little jello pellets?
They become like gelatin, and like if you were to take this quantity of chia seeds, it's about, I don't know if you can see it on camera, it's filled to about here, then you would put a little bit more liquid than you have chia seeds, because the liquid starts to get absorbed by the chia seeds. It soaks it up, and in the morning when you open your fridge, it's literally like a pudding. I wish I had some to show you.
How would that be for breakfast? Probably great.
Great.
Is that too many chia seeds, though, to eat in a meal?
No.
There's no such thing as too many.
What does it do? Does it clean out your gut?
It's just like a pow of protein and of all of these different nutrients and antioxidants. It's like a real punch of nutrients. It's
Can you make ice cream out of it?
Huh?
Can we make ice cream out of it? Put it
You
with the
can use
bananas?
it as a topping on your ice cream. I don't think that it would make an ice cream like as the base.
No. Put the banana and then some seeds in there. Then you have like, what is that, rice pudding that has that stuff in it? It feels like little pellets of gelatin.
Right.
We've had coconut milk. We could try it. We can
What
get some
about
chia seeds
is
and
it
try
lychee or lychee nuts? In England, I think they call them lychee nuts. Can you put that
Lychee?
work?
The fruit?
Yeah.
Like it's like
they're like a little round,
and they're clear, and you peel off the outside.
You
I love lychee. I haven't had that in so long.
Yeah, no.
And what was your question?
if you could put that in with it too.
Sure.
Yeah, any fruit. In
Any
other words.
fruit,
Yeah,
absolutely,
It'll
yeah.
blend, right?
Yeah.
All kinds of good stuff.
You got all this? You're going to try all of that?
Kiwi.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
actually
gosh,
ordered
she's going
groceries
crazy.
yesterday, and I got coconut amino, and he's looking at all the groceries. Did you really mean to order this? Yes. What are you going to do with it? I said, well, last week she marinated food with it. He could, but you don't really marinate or cook. What are you going to do with it? I'm like, well, I don't know.
Use it as experiment with using it as a replacement for oil. Next time you make something, like if you were making a stir fry or something, experiment with putting the coconut aminos instead of the oil. And just see how it works for you. Because a lot of times we think we need the oil, and we really don't. You just need moisture in the pan.
Interesting. So I'm going to try it. And I've got chia seeds at home, so I could try this. Every time she's here, I get inspired to buy at least one new product to try it.
I like that.
Right? But you can't just put it in the closet in your pantry. You actually have to take it out and use it. So I'm going to take it all out and start using it. You'll see. I'm going to bring you some, maybe we'll make chia pudding here.
Sure.
I got chia seeds, we got milk.
Well, are we going to do something else with it, or are you just going to have it like that?
What do you want with it?
Well, I'm thinking maybe put it with some ice cream. Make like a chia pia ice cream beer.
I don't know. It's always fun to have Veronica with us. For information, you can always contact us right here at the studio at the Brooklyn Cafe TV, or you can find Veronica Green all over social media, Veggie Vero. Do we have any more ice cream?
There is one. It's kind of melted, but
There's
you're
one
welcome
more for
to.
you.
Well, I'll tell you in a minute.
Special just for Steve.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yes, but it's an ice cream you may be able to eat. But we'll talk
Especially
about
now
it.
that it's melted. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with. Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
No.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing. What's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out. Thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got covered with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to arwhome.com now.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So, if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Math all weekend.
And we're back.
I did girl math all weekend. Well, it's just $20 more than this, and what's $20 on top of that? Because it's only $20 for the month. On top of the other whatever. Anyway.
You're paying $20 more.
But $20 in the gist of life is not a whole lot a month.
Yeah, but if something costs $100 and then to get it a certain way is $120, you're paying $20 more.
But it's only 20. It's not like another 100.
Well, it could be $30 more. If you want to pay another 100,
and then
you can.
over the lifetime of what it is, it's a good deal.
The lifetime of what it is. So
if
I
you
buy a pair of
amortize
shoes,
it out, then
so if I buy a
it's a
pair of
deal.
shoes in the last 10 years and I buy the same pair of shoes the last 5 years, the 10 years was a good deal. Where was the 5 years?
not as good as the 10.
So the girl math would be?
If you spend $100 on a pair of shoes that lasts you 10 years or $100 that lasts you 5 years, I still think those are both good deals, by the way. Either one, the 10-year for you is a better deal because you only spend like no money on your shoes.
Seriously, can you have a pair of shoes for 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you resold them.
Okay.
But I think
Can they still do that?
Yeah, they still do that.
You'll hurt yourself if you don't tie your shoelace.
Exactly. Tie your shoe.
With the funny,
I just had a message about that. Be very careful.
Yes, she had a message for you this morning about that, by the way.
A little late. Thank you, Steve. A little late. A little late. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Steve told me what needed to be known. Thank you, Steve.
She did. She told me this morning, be careful that he doesn't trip and fall over his shoelaces.
Yeah,
That's not what she said, but close enough.
No, I said, yeah, your leg. You're going to have no, you're not going to have a fall because we've told you, but be careful, okay? I gave her a lot of messages.
Thank you, Steve.
She gave me a lot of messages for you, but we're not going to repeat them on air. Yeah.
So I had to run out of here to go to the post office.
All right.
So I went to the post office this morning at 8 o'clock in the morning because they gave me the wrong address for my mail. I haven't gotten mail in over a month. So I went to the post office, I explained the situation, and I had to do it twice because the first time was where I lived to the wrong address, then from the wrong address to the right address. Then I'm driving down, I'm talking to Linda on the way down because she did hers as well, and I noticed that there was something wrong with how I did it. So I get down here, and I go on to get my driver's license, and I realize I put the wrong address again. So I run up there, ran out of here, I run up there, I call the office, I get the right address, I call her to make sure that I have someone remember the right address, which is in my phone, by the way.
Texting, it works.
So I get to the post office, I explain the dilemma to the lady. Now she thinks I've completely lost my mind, but she saw that I did it wrong, so she gave me the paperwork and I redid it again. And I go, and on my way down, I say to myself, what did I just do? I did it wrong again. and Linda's was right. Mine was wrong twice today. But when I gave it to her, 33 and 31, you ever seen a number and you sort of flip-flop the numbers?
I'm dyslexic, so I relate.
Then, when I went up there now the third time in a day, the woman now completely thinks that this is a TV show. She says, okay, where are the cameras? Nobody could be this asinine. Nobody. And I said, that would be me. And then I couldn't write. I was so upset, I couldn't write. So she says, do you want me to do this for you? Now I'm really off the deep end.
Are you embarrassed now?
Yeah.
Embarrassed. There's no more embarrassment left. Yeah. It's the fourth time that I changed it today. And so when it's all said and done, she says, I want you to take a picture of this to make sure you see that you did it correctly. So on the way down, when I was driving, I'm looking at my phone to make sure I did it correctly. But it goes to show you, when you live somewhere for a long time, changing the address with a lot of 3s or a lot of 6s is very challenging.
The 3s are your favorite number.
Now when it goes, I thought it was, don't get me started.
It's like 331, and you were doing 333.
I did 333, I did 351, I did 355, I did everything but 331.
Wow.
Wow.
Very upsetting, very traumatic.
Are you all done now, taken care of?
Don't forget the messages I gave you for him. We'll forget about it.
Now, the funny thing is that I changed my wrong address to everything in my existence of everything, Amazon, everything. Got into a big fight with Amazon. But it's my fault. I gave them the wrong address. I got a big fight. That's why they're delivering Amazon here now, because I can't seem to get my 33 and 31 together. So everything that I have in 20 years of business has the wrong address again. And I got to change it.
Have you ever been tested for dyslexia?
I think I should be tested for abnormal brain.
I was trying to be nice.
You might invert your numbers.
Not invert. Yeah, that's what it is. We'll leave it at that. The best thing that happened is the ice cream tonight.
There you go. Put a smile on your face. And Steve and Sally are here, so it's a win-win all the way around.
It's good to see Steve. He told me about my shoelaces.
Right?
Right, and I'm going to tell you another safety thing for you.
Of course. Yeah. I'm glad you're feeling better, Steve.
You said you're driving down the street. I'm looking at this phone and this phone and this phone.
Thank you.
Not while you're driving.
No, at the stop sign. At the stoplight. At the stoplight. Because, Steve, do you know what it is? You leave the post office, yes, I got this. You look at your phone, and the number is not the same that you wrote.
You got down here today, and you said you knew you did it wrong this morning.
I made a U-turn in the middle of Federal Highway. I'm lucky I didn't get a ticket. I just I was so upset. I went, like a Beretta turn.
Were there people standing behind you while you're having this conversation? Because I can imagine
on
they
the
would
line,
have given...
I didn't even look up.
I would be very careful that
there
you
was
don't
a lady
see
that was
people
there
again.
when I went the first time. When I went first, she was there. When I came back, and the post office lady goes, this has got to be on television. Where are the cameras? And the lady says, oh my God, are we on TV? Very bad.
Should have brought her with you.
Very bad. Very, very sad state of affairs.
Change is hard.
Change is
very hard.
No, getting old is hard.
For any age, though, if you lived in one place for a very long time and all of a sudden your address is different, it's hard.
It is very
It is hard.
Scary. That's all I got to say.
It is hard. When I moved, it took me a long time to remember this address. Rex, you're used to the old address for so long.
And then the zip code, 34587. I think it's 34. I didn't even know what the hell it is.
Try moving to a different country. I'm from London.
2 3s first.
2 3s, yeah.
Yeah, 3
I would-
3. Something.
I was putting on Florida Mail UK.
Oh my goodness.
What are you talking about today on your show, Sally?
I don't know. Whatever you want to discuss.
Memories.
Memories. Those were the days.
But you've been getting a lot of messages. She came in here with a ton of messages for you this morning.
Don't be having no messages for me, okay?
I did.
Don't do that.
Well, you're probably right, actually.
And she got goosebumps, and I got goosebumps,
We
and
both
she
did.
started to cry, and you weren't even here, and they were about you, and what can I tell you?
What are you crying for?
Because
I'm
I was
dying.
sad
You
about
felt
the
so
messages.
strong about the messages.
Truthfully,
nice
I was sad
knowing
about
you.
the messages I was getting for
And that
you.
wasn't it, but she was like, felt so strongly
It was
about
very
the
strong,
messages
yeah.
that she was getting from
I
you,
was.
she started to cry.
I was.
Some ice cream.
I feel slighted. Sally never has any messages for me.
Oh, I do. I just don't tell you. I have many messages.
She doesn't tell us. She doesn't share those.
You have to ask a specific question.
I got an amazing message for, I'm sure she won't mind, Dr. Abby the other day. This was actually really worth repeating because, you know, I'm also human. I say, is this really, you know, what I can do? But they always validate it with a name. So we were talking and there was definitely a connection, and I know she felt the same. And then my mother's name is, and we were talking about her parents, my mother's name was Irene. So we're watching your show. I'm not talking to anybody, and I keep hearing Irene. So in my mind, I'm thinking, my mother's giving me a message, which she doesn't usually do. Why? But when you went to commercial, I said to her, what was your mother's name? Something made me say that to her. So she said, I said, do you know an Irene? And she said, no. That's when I said, what was your mother's name? Eileen.
Oh, wow.
So I got it just a little bit, you know, off, yeah.
How come you never have a spooky message for this one?
Well,
because how come she gets all the
they love her.
rainbows and unicorns?
We don't get spooky messages. They love Dawn.
Dawn gets all the rainbows and unicorns. I get nothing but the spirits
Ferris.
in the coffin.
Rainbows and lollipops.
It's kind of about what you bring forward is what they'll give
Don't
you.
give me that.
And you have to
Don't
just
give me
walk
that.
in.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't sit that.
It's true,
Da,
though. It's
da,
your
da.
whole attitude of how you...
Has nothing to do with attitude.
Again, you're in black. Oh, we kind of match. So I got black
Well,
in my dress.
I'm black, too. I wear a lot of black.
Don't say nothing about wearing black, because she's wearing black.
No, but I have it. Chelsea would be very happy how this all blends together in our clothing.
We blend.
But you're
How
always,
much ice cream you got
You're always
left?
thinking about something bad happening.
I'm not always thinking about something bad happening. Something bad does happen.
Because you're really...
Over and over.
Because
Well,
I
let
think
me
you
tell
put
you
it
a
out there.
story.
Over and over.
I
Do you
can't
know what
tell
it
you.
is? You go to change something this morning, then you go back up there, you change it correctly, and then you're leaving, and it dawns on you that you did it wrong again.
But how often does something like that happen to you? Is it just a bad day, or does that happen often?
Me? It happens every day.
No.
Every single
Really?
day. Something always goes caca.
Uh-oh.
But you wait for it to go that way.
There you go.
expect it
Now
to
I
happen.
plan it,
He
I wait.
waits for
Because
what's
you're-
going to happen.
He's expecting it. Freddie, we have to talk.
Oh,
You have to not
It has nothing
expect
to
it.
do with expecting it. It
You
just,
won't admit it.
I'm looking at the paper and I see that Linda did it right. And I'm saying, Linda, when I showed you that I did it wrong, why didn't you say this is wrong? She says, I thought it was right. I mean, it's just a concoction of wrong.
But you wait for it to happen.
Yeah, you are. And
No,
then-
Dawn, I make a reservation for it to happen. Oh, bad news, please show up tomorrow at
Can't
3
you do
o'clock.
that if you put it out there?
Absolutely. We
See?
talk about it on my show. We're not just making it up for you, Freddie. I
Sally,
talk a lot about that.
I need my driver's license to have the right address.
Well, then figure
Now I
it out
have
before you
none.
give them the address.
Now I have none because they sent it to the wrong address and then it went back, I guess, to whatever. So then you know what I have now tomorrow? DMV is in my future.
Absolutely.
You ever been to
but
the DMV?
What you need to do is write the address down in your phone on a piece of paper
did that,
and make a
thank you.
phone call before you even
The
give
thing
them.
I have to do now
have
is
to
just
make an
staple it to
appointment.
my chest.
Okay.
That way I won't
That
forget.
works.
You know, when
Isn't
you,
being at the DMV like being at Disney World in July?
It is 3 hours of pure hell. Pure hell. But I'll bring some ice cream with me. And I'll be happy. I'll be smiling. DMV
it.
is in my future.
you can't go unless you make an appointment.
You could go.
Bring a
don't
good
think so.
You
book,
take a
Freddie. It's an
ticket.
opportunity to dive into a good book. 3 hours of pure, uninterrupted
Right, there you
reading time.
There you go.
At the DMV?
Yeah, why not?
Well, if you wear a gas mask, maybe.
Well, what
'Cause
else
I
are you going to
always-
do
you
for
know,
3
the one
hours?
seat left for me to sit at is going to be next to a person that doesn't fit in their seat. And I'm going to be like this or like this. And then there's
Oh.
like this sweaty mess next to
My
me.
See, and that's
Can you see
why
how
these
it
things
works?
happen
You're
to you.
manifesting
But this
it.
is what
What-
has
Thank
happened.
you. This is why
That's
these
why
things
it,
happen to
that's
you.
why it happens, right?
I went to the DMV with her one day, right? I said, okay, let's go do that. Oh no, lollipops and unicorns came out.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have to wait. Come here, you know, because she gets over like forget about it. Oh, come, and she's making people laugh. Remember that? You remember? And like this. When I go, sir, go to the slot line to the back of the store.
So you can see there's a pattern here, though, right?
What's your pattern of behavior, Freddie?
I would say certain things, but I'm not going to.
Awareness is what's important.
I'm just going to do what I got to do. That's all.
Do what you got to do.
DMV is in my future.
How late are they open?
What difference does it make? You could be there at 8 o'clock in the morning and you're leaving at 5 o'clock at night.
Because if you go at the end of the day, don't you think they're going to get in
you
and...
can make
Oh,
an
no, you don't
appointment.
want to do that. They just close the door.
You can
and
make
they
an
don't
appointment.
close till you leave, till they finish.
You can make an appointment.
Call and make an appointment.
It takes 3 hours to get through the phone to make
You
that
do it online.
It's
can
better
make it
than
online,
standing
Fred.
online. Yeah, you can do it online.
No, why take away the enjoyment?
No, he
of
enjoys it.
being
This is what
at
it
the
is.
He enjoys
DMV.
suffering.
I'm going on a DMV ride, baby.
You enjoy putting yourself in these precarious situations.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. 62 years
It's
of
called
just enjoying-
drama. It's called drama.
You enjoy the drama.
I love the
think.
drama.
Is
I
there
drink
any-
drama with my Wheaties.
Is there any part of your life that you're not abused in?
Any part of my life, what?
We
that
don't
you're not
abuse you?
abused in?
I'm abused every day. They abuse me in here. They abuse me out there. There's no in between.
Did you see the post?
Of course I did.
How many producers does it take to watch Freddie hang a picture?
I had 17 of them
And it was
watch me
7.
hang those pictures.
We all stood around here and watched him on a ladder up there, hanging the pictures. Truth. But it's fun.
Oh, I'm glad you're having a ball. I'm glad I entertain you. Next time, flip some dollars. Flip some dollars.
Did you see the car I have outside?
Yeah, everybody's asking me, oh, Dawn got a new car. I said, if you see the back, it says courtesy. That's not her car. She must have
I got a
gotten
new
something.
car, but that's what I have until I get my new car.
So what is that?
So this is an electric Hyundai, electric Genesis. And so I turned it on. I've never driven an electric car before. So last night, it's very late. They closed at 6. I was still there at 8. I push the button, and nothing happens. I hear nothing. So I push the button again. It's off. It says your car is now off. I push the button again, and I look at the guy. I said, does this car make any noise? He says, I forgot to tell you, the electric cars make no noise.
Oh.
So I actually have to look at it says your car is on. My new car is not electric, but the loaner car happens to be electric. You hear nothing.
That's right up your alley.
Nothing. It's a lovely
What
car.
color is the car you got?
Red.
Hey.
Mm.
You know, that's a high
I know.
index.
I knew you were going to tell me that.
insurance.
I know you're going to tell me that because,
It
again,
is.
you are.
No, because I used to do
What's
it.
the kids with the guy's name from Charlie
You know
Brown
what?
that
I'm not
has
gonna
the
say
cloud
nothing.
around him?
Did you
Linus
register
or
the car?
Pigpen? Not. I don't know.
Okay, so when you do, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Because they didn't have any cars, so they had bread. I'm like,
I
okay,
pulled
I'll
up
take
this
bread.
morning because I do know your other car. I know Freddie's car. And I said, oh, I've come the wrong day because there was nobody here.
Oh, no, everybody's asking me if Dawn got a new car. I don't know if Dawn got a new car. Well, what is that? The guy across the street. What is that? I said, that's
Dawn's new
Dawn's car. He says, this is a new car. I said, no, it says courtesy. I'm pretty sure she didn't buy a car with the lettering on the windshield.
So I went last night. I'm like, I thought I was smart. I'm going to go at 4:30, get there by 4:45, knowing they close at 6. I just wanted to go look and leave. No, there's no looking and leaving.
Why would you do that?
So I could get out.
Look and leave.
I also had the groceries delivered to my house.
Look and leave.
And I was still there, and the groceries came. I had to have my neighbor bring the groceries in my house.
Look and leave.
Look and leave. 'Cause I wasn't ready to commit to buying a new
So
car.
why did you go?
Because they gave me a deal that was only $20 more than the other deal. Girl math.
Well, back to $20.
So for $20 more than the other deal, I'm like, yeah, then I'll do it.
So I'm going to trade my car in.
For $20 more
No,
a
I
month?
call the military, and I want to get a Humvee with a machine gun stack on the top.
See, again, the
That's what I'm gonna
negative,
do.
like, pig
That's
pen.
not negative.
Gosh,
That's not
we have
negative.
to change his
That is
attitude,
road
his
rage
imagination.
insurance.
That's just crazy.
Actually, it's your imagination that we're going to have to change.
I'm
here.
going to ride a Humvee. What is it?
Humvee?
Humvee.
Humvee.
And it's going to have the machine gun, a fake one, in the top.
Yeah, no.
And I'm going to drive so that nobody will cut me off and act like a lunatic
No.
on 95.
It doesn't
Because
work
they know what's
that way.
coming. Oh,
I
trust
must
me.
have been pig pen.
They
They
have
always had the
machine
black
guns in their
cloud.
cars, you know.
So
I forgot about that.
you have to be a little careful.
All right, let's
I want to get a Jeep. I want to get a Jeep. I want to trade my car for a Jeep.
Good idea.
Either that or a motorcycle. And I'm doing it.
Please stay away from the motorcycle.
Now, I'm going to get a tricycle. You know, a three-wheeler?
Motorcycles have no doors.
No, a three-wheeler. This one has a door.
Okay.
Sort of.
All right, let's take a commercial break. More to come on the other side. We had to find the cartoon of Peanuts. I think it's Pigpen, where he's got the dark cloud hanging over his head.
What?
Pigpen.
No.
Commercial break
No,
on the other
the
side.
P word.
Peanuts.
Oh.
Peanuts commercial.
I thought you said something else.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tax audits, tax liens, wage garnishments.
Every day we hear stories like this about good folks who are simply struggling to pay their bills. Each of them are living a frightening IRS tax nightmare, and they are afraid it will destroy their lives.
I'm a divorced single mom, and my ex-husband left me and the kids with a lot of unpaid bills, including unpaid taxes. I was really starting to show my stress on my kids because the IRS had sent me a letter demanding a huge payment from me. I couldn't afford it. So then the IRS was threatening to garnish my wages. I'm already living paycheck to paycheck. That would have put me over the edge financially.
It truly seemed hopeless, but then a friend at work told her to call the tax relief line.
The people at the tax relief line, they told me about something called innocent spouse relief. They worked it out so that all of the taxes from my ex are not my problem. I don't know how that works, and I don't care. All I care about is that I don't owe the IRS a dime, and they are not going to take my paycheck.
Even if it seems hopeless, you should call the number on your screen right now. There is absolutely no cost for the call or the consultation. You are under no obligation. If you are worried that the IRS could garnish your wages, seize your assets, even take your home, call us right now. The Tax Relief Line is here to help you. Now, you have a knowledgeable, professional team of tax experts that are ready to negotiate with the IRS and fight for you to save you money. The Tax Relief Line's professionals have successfully negotiated thousands of cases, reducing and sometimes even eliminating the tax debt for their clients. It's very easy to get started. Simply call the number on your screen right now. You don't have to live in fear anymore. The call and the consultation are free. Do you have a car sitting around you want to get rid of? Well, here's a great idea. Donate your car now to help local veterans in your area. Yes, just make one fast call to the Veteran Car Donation Program. Within a few days, we'll come and remove your car for free. You can donate any car in any condition. We'll use our vast network to sell it. The proceeds raised go to help local veterans and their families. And you get a tax deduction. And all you need to do is make this free call. Clean your yard up, get rid of an old car, and help the vets. We make it easy. Make this free call now. Book your fast and easy pickup. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program now.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. 800-613-3597. That's 800-613-3597.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
Now what happened?
I'm just checking my cables.
You're all connected. You got some questions for Sally today? Getting ready for Call Me Zena.
No, because I need to know what's today's show about.
Well, it's actually about saying gratitude, but that really isn't a bad subject, gratitude. But people be thankful for what we have. And there's so much going on in the world. You know, we need to take appreciation.
Defining gratitude would be an interesting.
That's a very interesting subject, yeah.
Subject because
but
people don't define. They don't just. There's no accountability.
No, but gratitude for everybody may be a little different, right? I mean, if you're
it is. Water is wet, but that doesn't mean it's wet the same for everybody.
Exactly. If you're in a country where there's less food, you're grateful for just a little bit of food. Here, there's a lot of people that we eat too much. So we're not grateful for how our lifestyle is. I mean,
it's funny. It's funny you say that because in the entertainment, in the media business, sometimes you try to make a deal where you tell somebody, "Come on, let's see how you do what you do. Let's do these segments and what have you." And there is no gratitude, and they take it for granted that they can maneuver it and change it, and then completely go off the wheels and do something else that you weren't foreseen. Sometimes you tell them, listen, why don't we just stick to the game plan that we originally wanted to do? And that doesn't happen. And then all of a sudden they start to question your motives. Well, my motives was to try something different.
Right.
To see if it would be beneficial to the two of us, right? Because sometimes you do something for somebody because you're grateful. And sometimes you do something as an opportunity that will benefit more than one person, maybe the person offering it. Exactly. It doesn't work out that way.
No, that's why gratitude is so different for so many different reasons. But Anita and I often talk about staying where we are in our now, right now, where we are. I'm going to say my gratitude here is to be able to be here at the studio. I mean, and just be able to talk, because this is something I have always wanted to do but never did. So I don't take that for granted either, but that's just me. We all have different, views. But I think the most important really is don't take anything for granted, right? That's why I'm saying that, I guess.
You also advertised that today's show would be about unlocking the power within and connect with your spirit guides and manifest your dreams.
Perfect. That's what my show's going to be about.
It's a good thing Steve's here.
Yeah, it is. What with your shoelace and giving me my subject.
Do you get superstitious over anything?
Do I? I'm going to say I used to be, but no, because I truly believe, for me personally, everybody has a different viewpoint, but I believe that whatever I put out there is going to happen. So if I was superstitious about something and I saw, let's say, what do they say about a black cat crossing your path? If that happened, I'd be scared for the rest of the day. So I take away that very much because I'm aware of, gratitude shows that I'm very happy that I'm aware of that. So, no, I'm not really superstitious.
The past couple days, I have a white candle in one of the rooms in my house that I light every morning, and I extinguish it every time before I leave, because you don't leave candles lit, right? 3 times this week I've come home and the candle is burning again, which means it's extinguished when I leave. I see the smoke come out of the wick, and I leave. I come home, and it's lit. Happened last night also. And the TV was on.
And the TV was on. How did you extinguish the candle?
I put like a cup on top of it.
Did you leave it on top of it? Or did you
then I
remove
took the cup off.
Okay, so whenever you smother a flame, which is what you're doing, as soon as you take that off, there's a chance that it will come back to life.
So then I figured the angels want it back to life, so it's there for a reason.
That and air back.
So actually, that's a good point with a candle, because I'm not superstitious, but I do believe that we can help ourselves with, say, the spirits. And I believe in lighting, which we don't actually do here, but a white candle. That's not superstition. It's something that I feel that it's a good thing to do. Or if you sage a place, again, it's not from the point of superstition, but it is a thought process, right? That maybe it's clearer to sage somewhat.
Like we need to welcome in the positive angels, because apparently you have to be specific on the angels that you welcome in.
But life isn't always positive. There is always going to be challenges, always.
Yeah, but if you look at life that way, then there are going to have more challenges. If you look at life that it's positive and things happen, and we have to deal with those things.
Balance.
So balance. I should only think positive, and only positive will happen.
See what happens. Try it for a week.
But
nothing
but
can
I
happen.
am. You guys have it all backwards.
No, Freddie,
I'm not saying that I want negative things to happen. I would love positive things to happen, but they happen. Negative things do happen. Change of addresses, DMV. Come on, we've all been at least one time
that's a
in
very
our
good
life
example.
at the DMV.
Who's doing that? Who made the mistake with the address?
It's going to start with the place that we rented from, because they gave us an address. The mailman gave me another address. Linda gave me 3 addresses. That's really the crux of this whole thing. I was just repeating what I was told. It wasn't until today that I said, let me call and find out. And I still got it wrong. I told you the right number and I still got it. But you know what? I look at it this way. You give me a reading. I should be grateful that you took your time just to give me anything. I mean, how many people in this planet sit by and say, Freddie, let me give you what I heard. Forget about what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. It doesn't make a difference. That somebody actually did it is the part of gratefulness.
And that's absolutely true, because I'm grateful that I am able to do this. Because sometimes I question myself and I say, did I really say that? Because I don't want to lose that moment. But it's important to have that gratitude, because I don't know, it's coming to me. I'm not even going to say that it could go, because I don't want to put that in my path. But I'm very grateful for anything to give you the message. Say it's from someone that you wanted to hear about, or something that maybe you should or shouldn't do. I have gratitude that I can give you that message. You have the gratitude that, or anybody, that I've been able to do that, and then they show their gratitude. So it's different. It's different, really.
Well, we have a different calling, a different being, a different stance, because we look at people and we tell them, or we give them access to different things about themselves. That's a little bit different than being even a shrink or anything else. It's a little bit different because you enjoy what you do and you're grateful for being able to do it. And then other people come in and they add to that gratefulness. So all of a sudden it becomes just like watching her make the ice cream. It's another addition to having, I didn't know Steve was even coming today. That's a gift in itself. That's another addition, But there's always subtractions in anything that is positive. Losing Steve-O last week is a minus. I lost my mom and dad when I had the production studios. These are things that I will never forget. I lost my nephew. Now, I lost him in spirit doesn't mean, in physicality doesn't mean that I lost him in spirit. But what I'm trying to get at is that it isn't about always being positive. It's about it comes and having the opportunity, whether good, bad, or indifferent, and saying, you know what? I'm grateful to be here and take the challenges and overcoming them and getting better at it and learning from it and learning from people like Sally.
And I always talk about balance too. There has to be 2 sides, they say, to a coin. You have to have positivity and you have to have negativity.
It has to be the yin and the yang, of course.
How would you know if you're grateful for something, if it wasn't there and you didn't know there was another side to that, you're not even going to be grateful. You just expect. So you do need that.
The test is upon you. When something is not going right, and you overcome it, look at the test. Look at how you overcame it.
Right.
Sometimes you just say, okay, and there's nothing I can do. It's got to weed its way out, and you do that. Just the positive mindset of, okay, let it weed its way out.
It's basically how, and I'm getting told this, how we interpret a situation.
Exactly.
It's very much, it's so important. So if you put in someone's mind, and it may not be so positive, but try to make the best out of a situation. That kind of makes it, sometimes you can't. If you lose somebody, or whatever the situation is, but try to see the positivity in that. And if you really can't, it's a lesson. It is a lesson. That's in my belief system.
And what's the one thing that you always want to keep level? How you treat people when you're going through whatever.
Because it comes back to you too. I'm very much a believer of that. How you treat somebody, you are going to bring in that particular person. It will come back. The universe, let's call it, as people say, and I will say, doesn't know what you only know what you need. So if you put out all this negativity, no, I'm not referring to you because I know you're also, no, you are positive too. You're going to bring that type of situation, a personal thing, to you. You're going to bring that. I truly believe that. If you bring all the positivity, which I hope I brought to the cafe here with my show and with the people I've met, you're going to attract, which we've talked about, and you guys too, and you, Freddie, too. The people that you're attracting here have that attitude. I mean, again, I'm going to say I can't prove this, but I feel that. I really do. I mean, you've seen it happen, right? You're bringing in, because Dawn, you're so up. You're very positive. And Freddie, you are too.
Attitude of gratitude.
Clapping.
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 Okay.
More to come. Sally's going to have her show today, 2:30. Call me Zena. So tune in for that. See what else she's got. You can always call in with questions, write in on social media, or come into the studio, be part of her live studio audience. It's always intriguing. You never know what she's going to say.
And before we leave, on a positive note, get your tickets for May 14th at the J.C. Dreesen concert at the Movies of Del Rey. Events.amp2.tv. Get your tickets. Want to see you there. Let's have some fun. Show me the positivity of it all.
Positive. That will be positive.
How's that, Miss Flamingo?
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Stay positive. And we will see you tomorrow. Hopefully, Freddie will be here, not at the DMV. 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.